Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another third video, and in this video we're going to talk about, or I'm going to review, episode 9 of The Bad Batch, called The Crossing, which a lot of people, present party included, thought was in reference to Crosshair, because many people know there's going to be two Crosshair episodes in this season. The first one was the third episode of the season, and assumingly, a lot of people thought this was the episode of Crosshair for us because it says the cross scene, and it would have been like a kind of like a cool but cheesy play on words with cross scene, talk about crosshair, but nah. So essentially, what happened in this episode? So Sid takes the Bad Batch to this. Oh, has the Bad Batch go to this planet where she bought this vault. Has them make sure everything was okay, and there's this like mineral type deal where, um, if they extract carefully, or if they extract, but am clumsy with it, then it'll explode. Someone steals the ship because like Wrecker was out on standby. He didn't see the scavenger stealing the ship, so the scavenger like pretty much runs away, like flies away in the ship. There's this little stampede. They lose the crystal. They blow it up. And in this entire episode, we can see how Omega is missing Tech, or not Tech, Echo. And she kind of like, after they go in the cave, she kind of has like this moment when she just yells, lets out her frustration, saying, "We can't lose the ship like we lost I want to call him Echo. He's Echo. Like we lost Echo." And Tech says something, pisses Echo off. Excuse my clothes. Pisses Omega off. She storms. The Hunter and Wrecker tells Tech to go gather some more of the mines that could use, and go check up on Omega. Essentially, as Omega is like mining the these minerals, she falls. Tech goes after her. They tell Tech tells the other two their location, and then we get this little great heart moment with Omega and Tech, where Omega says, "A lot of things are changing, and you're acting like you don't care, like you don't give a damn." And and Tech says, "I do care. I just I don't process like I process things a bit differently than you. I don't exactly showcase them as you do." And I get the sense of like I miss Echo, but I'm not letting it like sure may sting. I'm still processing it, like how I processed Hunter leaving, but we got to stay focused, like on the best I can essentially, and we gotta remember it's their decision, not ours. We gotta respect their decision because it's their decision, not ours. And it's like a nice coact bonding family sibling time, and that has to be my favorite part of the episode. So the other two clones jumps down because there's a waterfall. They get out of the cave. They ask Sid, "Hey, we need help getting out of here." Sid said, "Yeah, I'll. Your best bet is to wait a few days." That's my best bet, and then the episode ends. I have to say that this episode kind of felt like a filler for the most part, but at the same time, it also felt like a compliment to Omega. And here's my reasoning. Oh, sure, this episode may have felt like it may have been a filler, but it's not like the other fillers that we had in the season. And I know someone, I forgot who said it on the Star Wars team, that there's no such thing as filler. Then in this case, if you don't want to say that, then useless storytelling. I'm sorry. But with the exception of episode 3, and then the 3 episodes that came before this, it felt like Bad Batch Season 2 was mostly wasted stories then, in my opinion. That doesn't exactly contribute to the plot. Or the character developments all too much. But episode 3 felt like it contributed to both. And the last 3 episodes, like before this one, felt like it contributed to both. And even though, like I said, this felt like filler, it definitely felt like it contributed to character development. And, especially Omega. Because, like, we got to understand, Tech a bit more. And we always knew that he was kind of like that stuck, like... Well, I always figured that he was that Spock type character of the Bad Batch, where Spock... And this is coming from a guy who hasn't watched much Star Trek, but enough to know this from what I've seen. How Spock doesn't typically get emotional, so like he typically like processes things a bit differently than some people would, and that can be a bad thing in certain situations, can be a good thing in others. And I think like, yeah, it's good that Echo is processing. I also think it's good that Omega kind of called him out on it, because I feel like it made Tech have to face part of the potential pain that was there, that's left by both Crosshair and Echo leaving. And I also liked this episode because I felt like it was a very teachable moment to Omega that things in life are going to change. That, yeah, it may suck at times, the change, but things are going to change. Whether you want them to or not. How you learn to deal with them, how you learn to react to the situation, is essentially your choice. And I feel like that is a really good life lesson for the younger people that are watching this. And I dig it. And I have respect for this episode because of that. Even though it felt like filler. Out of all the filler episodes of the season, this has to feel like the most useful, teachable filler episode there is, and I enjoyed it. And I won't mind fillers as much if they could be like that. And I wonder where the next week's episode is going to take us. But I enjoyed this episode. It wasn't as strong as the last 3 stories or last 3 episodes, but it was still pretty decent. But that said, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you fellow musicians later. And may the force be with us all.